Hello, my name's Tracey and welcome to my channel. If you need some ideas for tablescapes for a wedding party, then look no further. I'll be showing you lots of different variations of different tablescapes that may very well give you the inspiration that you need. I will be making lots of videos of lots of different types of tablescapes, including seasonal tables, which will be of fall, summer, spring, and indeed Christmas and winter. So please do subscribe and check out my other videos. Let's take a look at our first tablescape, and the beautiful pastel colours here just intermingle so well and in a relaxed style, and it's just set against this beautiful pristine white tablecloth, and with the little menus there that adds a nice touch, and the silver cutlery also is just divine. This is so spectacular. Beautiful chandeliers, beautiful flowers, see-through acrylic chairs, mirrored tables with such a beautiful sheen on the tablecloth that's underneath. Just very elegant and stunning. Also, what makes this design work is circles, so the circular chandeliers, the circular flower arrangements, and also the circular tables. It just gels together so stylishly. And this is a beautiful, simple wedding arrangement here with flowers dotted around at every sort of 4 place settings, macaroons on the plate, which is always a lovely feature, and coloured glassware, so that always gives a nice finishing touch. Pastel colours are always good for spring and summer weddings, and I do like the scalloped plates here. It just adds a little bit of design feature. And this particular tablescape has a more masculine style, I would say, for fall, and I do love the runner down the centre of the table being green foliage and brown foliage. The brown platters marry in very nicely with the rest of the decor, and also I love the way the napkins have been folded around the menus. And just to add a little touch of detail, there is a bird's feather tucked into the menus. So here we have lots of pastels going on, lots of romance, and it's all set against the backdrop of a castle. So the harshness of the exposed brickwork is softened by the beautiful flowers and the very pretty blue, powder blue I'd say, tablecloth. So the knotted blue handkerchief and the powder blue tapered candles here just add to the most romantic feel. And look how gorgeous this is, just a riot of colour. And this looks like it's rather a large wedding with the table numbers that you can see here. Number 10 we're looking at, but this table setting can be repeated for as few or as many tables as you like. The flower arrangements look exquisite with shades of red, blue, white, and also a peachy cream colour. And if you wanted ideas for a more rustic wedding, you can take things outside and decorate a table in this fashion. I love the abundance of flowers, and the vibrant colours are so stunning. They have featured blue quite a lot in the glassware, napkins, and also the menu, and in the flower arrangement as well, which is a lovely touch. I particularly like how they've decorated the chairs with a swag of greenery, really pretty. And here is another example of an outdoor wedding, very classy in neutral colours with beige, creams and whites. With a neutral palette, it's all about the textures really, so the texture of the platters, actually they're pieces of cloth really in a circular shape. Also you've got ferns and the flowers there, they've got a lot of texture to them. And here we have a simple table setting for two, just using three colours of grey, gold and white. I like the different height candles, which I would imagine look stunning at night, and the gold of the tall holders is echoed in the cutlery, which is lovely. But I think what would elevate this look would be a few flowers about, and that would make that really special. And what a beautiful tablescape this is, starting with a chandelier at the top and string lights, and also voile on each post here. It sort of has the look of a four-poster bed, moving down to all the beautiful flowers and the tea lights and different candles dotted about. It just looks absolutely stunning. And then you've got the acrylic chairs, which don't deter from the whole overall look. In actual fact, I think they enhance it. So lovely. This tablescape just exudes elegance and class, with a monochromatic look of white right the way through. It's just so beautiful. They've stuck with clear glasses, which I think is a good choice, with brush gold candle holders for the tall candles. That's a nice touch. With a white tablecloth pristinely pressed and white napkins to match, this makes just for a beautifully elegant look. Another classy and elegant table in cream, gold and white, and there's a bit of a theme here of circles, so the circular look of the table and of the plates, and with the gold trim on the plates and around the cups as a nice touch. And you've also got the top of the goblets with the gold trim as well, which all looks so lovely together. And the place names are also written in gold, which is a nice touch. What a romantic scene this is, as the sun goes down and the candles are lit, all the shades of pink along the centre of the tablescape here, echoed in the flowers and the taper candles. Just looks stunning. And of course the candles do make this, but what person wouldn't want to be at this dinner table? It is just divine. And with some classical music, I think that would just be perfect for this scene. I think this is probably a hotel wedding-scape, and they've echoed the trim on the chairs with the platters in gold. Very pretty table arrangement in the centre there, and I do like the way they've folded the napkins in lilac, which really adds a feminine touch to the table. Let me know in the comments below which is your favourite tablescape so far, and indeed if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. So again here it's a circular table, which is very good for people to chat and get to know each other. So a circular table here, and I do like a circular table for a wedding. It's very good to get to know your neighbours, and also you can speak quite freely across the table. And I do like the centerpiece here of rice lights. I think that will be very good as the night goes on. But also a nice little touch is people's names have been embroidered on the napkins. That's very sweet. And here we have another circular table with a low floral arrangement, which is good so you can see your neighbour. We're at table number 12. Don't think they've put the glassware out yet, but I do like the shade of the napkins, and I do like the look of that treat that's on the napkin as a nice little favour there. But overall, very pleasing look. When you finish watching this video, do check out my other tablescapes to get more inspiration. Oh, this is just stunning, with all the flowers down the centre of the table and echoed on tables behind. It's just so beautiful. The use of cream white and blush pink is just so pleasing on the eye, and I like the fact that they've got 4 different types of glasses for different tipples throughout the proceedings. And also the place name is on the fork, which is a novel idea. And this stunning look is brought together with reds, pinks and greens, and they've used fabric all the way down the centre of the table to make a beautiful runner. I think it's probably velvet, and it just adds to the overall look of being wow. And there are pink flowers scattered all the way down the table, which is okay, you can do that for one night only. I think they're probably pink orchids, but it does look sensational. And here we have a very pretty star. Actually, it's a combination of stars, I would say, with the wooden platter and the brass candle holders, but we've got peachy pink roses with white roses and different sort of floral items in here to make a beautiful arrangement, but together it's very pleasing. And I think with some beautiful classical music playing in the background, that would be just amazing. I would say that this is a more autumnal tablescape, probably outdoors, and I do like the shades of brown, orange and peachy colour. I do love the natural elements of the leather napkin ring and the rattan placemat, and also I do like the little terracotta place names. I do think that that is a nice little touch there. Also, there's lots of vegetables all the way along the centre of the runner. Wow, what a stunning location. This would be a wedding that you would not forget, but I would say if it was windy it would be quite difficult to keep those table arrangements in place, but on a good, just gentle summer day it would be absolutely sensational. Maybe this location is in somewhere like Spain or Italy. What do you think? So in this tablescape, not your traditional tablescape I would say, but stunning nonetheless, and I would say that it's a full autumn arrangement here with such beautiful combination of the colours of the flowers, and I particularly like the centerpiece of the pumpkin. That is just a lovely touch. It really is a feast for the eyes, and I think dessert is a small pumpkin pie. So this is a stunning rustic look to a tablescape with all the greenery down the centre of the table, lots of different plants. You could probably have basil or rosemary or marjoram that would add such a scent to the air that would be so pleasant. With the sun shining, what a delightful way to spend a wedding afternoon. I could imagine the guests here would be most happy with that. So for a large wedding this works well. The black table with the brightly coloured flower bouquets here of orange and peach and green foliage really do pop all the way along the table. Different height glasses that look very elegant. I think it would have been a nice touch to have some tea lights along the runner. That would have added to the classy look of this particular table, but stunning nonetheless. Thank you for joining me today. If you would like more inspiration, check out my other tablescape videos. Also, I have more videos of the same nature to come, so be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you very soon. Lots of love, Tracey.